Good evening, lunatics. Hope you're doing well on this fine Friday evening. I might have promised to have done Zenless yesterday, and I was going to do Final Fantasy VII today, but I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I was just so exhausted yesterday, especially after the very loud Yu-Gi-Oh stream last Wednesday, because man, as much as I love Yu-Gi-Oh, I get ridiculously loud in that. Okay, let's just be honest here. I just get ridiculously loud in general whenever it comes to streams. So, I kind of need to take breaks between days, otherwise my throat is just going to be gone forever. Anyway, this stream, there's not going to be a whole lot going on. I actually looked into the event, and it looks like it's mostly just going to be a combat event, so we're going to be blowing through that within, like, 40 minutes, maybe? So, like, I think we're just going to be getting to know Promia over here for her trust events for this stream, which is fine. Before we do that, though, guys, I almost accidentally hit a 10 search on Promia. I really do not want to accidentally pull on Promia again, mostly because I need to save for Billy. Billy is like literally next week, and I want my good robot Common Rider friend as soon as I can, so I need to save as much as I can for that. But we do have a 10 pull here, and I still, man, I get why they did this, because they want to give you a reason to actually pull for all of these Bang Boo, but man, I hate the fact that because I have to pull for all of these Bang Boo, it's so hard to actually have enough for, like, the next patch, I imagine. Hopefully I can just get one now. The game is never going to be that generous to me. That's all I really learned from all this. The game will never actually be generous to me. Whatever. Alright. Let's do this. Zhao Promia, I see you're hanging out in front of my store. I think you're drawing a lot of attention with your ostentatious outfits. Yo, Proxy, you made it. Zhao and Promia? Surprised to see us here. Even if there's nothing else going on, there's no problem with just dropping by to check in on a trusted partner, right? Done with the small talk. Let's get down to business to defeat capitalism. Promia is the same as always. You got a bit... You've gotten a bit used to how it works right now, yeah? So, here's the deal. The boss gave Promia a special mission, and she needs you to lend a hand. To be precise, we need a partner who has earned Krampus's trust and is skilled in virtual combat. The one who fits that bill is you. That's a very specific description. So basically you wanted a gamer. That's what makes you stand out! Yes, and there are clearly no other gamers in the entirety of this city. As for the mission details, should Promia explain it herself, or do you want me to fill you in? I've got nothing to say. Such a Promia-style answer. Alright, Proxy, let's find another spot and talk this through. Still puzzled, you follow Xiao Xiao and Promia to the entrance of the HIA Club. Before I get to the reasons, I want to confirm something first. Belle, how's it feel to accompany Promia last time? She barely did anything. She was mostly there just to sell her banner, and that's it. Why ask such a pointless question? Promia's solid. She kind of does her job. I'm kind of waiting for her to get, like, a better partner so I can, like, make full use of her. But as of right now, she's just fine as an agent, personally speaking. Cooperation went smoothly, though. I'm glad you see it that way. Anyway, let's get down to business. After everything that went down recently wrapped up, the boss gave Promia a special training mission. Borrowed the VR equipment from the HIA Club and test her limits in combat. I thought she was being sent to the Sky Island.
What sets this apart from regular training is that this mission uses a custom test program designed by Krampus, with its intensity way beyond standard sims. And for limit testing purposes, all player safety features will be disabled to simulate real combat conditions.
Why the heck does the VR systems in Zenless like function like the Sword Art Online VR system where it's like, oh hey, if you die in the game, you'll die for real? Sounds like not really my kind of business. Am I part of the test too?
Hold on, there's more. Premia, well, she gets a little wild during combat, and when things heat up, we need someone to keep things safe. I'm talking about the equipment safety.
You know, it actually cracks me up that they actually put out a ASMR video of Promia getting herself treated. And I'm like, does people actually like hearing the ASMR of, like, medical stitches? I don't think so. I think that just gives me anxiety.
For what I know, these machines have quite a few breakdowns in the past because they couldn't handle how the test subjects fight, right? And Krampus...
Wait, are they talking about, like, the time where, like, Miyabi crashed Yi Xuan's training session and it caused the machines to overload because they had 2 Void Hunter level characters duking it out?
And Krampus's test program, well, I couldn't let any authorized staff get their hands on it, so I only made contact with the club's director.
That covers it. We good to go? If it's just that, I'm good.
No need to rush, you two. The boss mentioned one more thing, and we'll need your help with that too. The boss wants you to team up with AI teammates controlled by Bell and complete this limit testing as a squad.
A waste of effort. This mission doesn't need to involve more people.
Sooner or later, you'll run into something you can't handle solo. Plus, this is the boss's call. You gotta learn to adapt to having teammates around, right? Besides, Belle is a top-tier VR combatant specialist. From a testing standpoint, fighting shoulder to shoulder with her works for you the best.
Fine, but this is a one-time thing. You're making me blush here.
Just being honest. Oh, and besides the standard compensation Krampus provides for test assistants, you also get personal access to Krampus's program. I know about your accomplishments in other sim projects. This program's combat experience won't let a seasoned player like you down.
Speaking as someone who literally has every single character, I probably should actually start using characters that aren't even recommended. I should start using characters who have, like, a weak, elemental weakness to the enemy.
Alright, that wraps up my briefing. When you need to fire up the test equipment, just hit up Miss Leela at the front desk. I got other business to take care of, so I'll leave you two to it. Enjoy your time keeping each other company again.
Xiao Xiao says her goodbyes quick and clean, then bounces off with a spring in her step. Go fire up the equipment. I can't show my face right now. When she booked the equipment at the club, she listed you as the user. You know, I'm always so torn on stoic characters because, like, my issue with, like, a lot of stoic characters is that they are like, characters that is defined entirely by their inability to show emotions, and they are very, like, they're very quiet for the most part, so they don't get to really showcase their character outside of, oh, this character is just an introvert. And it's like, it's so much harder to make them stand out compared to other characters unless they have, like, a ridiculously good design. Which I wonder is why they decided to give her freaking, like, bigger bags, even though whenever she wears her jacket, it actually shrinks them down. Welcome to, oh, it's you. Per Miss Xiao's instructions, the club has loaded the ultimate verdict trial program she prepared in a dedicated device. Want me to fire it up for you? Sure. Yeah, it's another one of the combat simulations. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I know how to play Promia. Oh, do I have to run these characters? Each time you trigger an anomaly effect, you gain 80 points. Deal damage to normally bosses game, blah, blah, blah. Trigger anomaly grants a buff, which will continuously stack and upgrade with each trigger. In this stage, the buff will increase the agent's anomaly build-up rate and damage. So I basically need to get a score of 9,000. I do like how they kind of changed up the event because, like, it used to be based around how often you do a certain in-combat thing. But now they actually want you to try and go for a high score. So I know the easy answer would be, oh, hey, just like play Anomaly. You know what? Heck this. I'm not going to play an Anomaly character. I know they want me to play Promia as our brand new character. I'm going to fight against that. I'm going to use...
Understood. Oh, I sense someone's peepers on us.
You know what? We're going to bring in Sissia. This is going to be completely worthless. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We're going to make Sissia a primary carry character. We need to give her some kind of, like, backup. Do we? Actually, is there an electric stun agent I can use? I think the only electric stun agent... No, we actually have two. I forgot. We have Trigger and Chingy. Okay, so, lore-wise, Sissia will work with Chingy. Now I just need a support character to support these guys.
Understood.
You know what? Okay, so Sissia and Chingy are just walking down the street, about to go beat up a bunch of bad guys, and, Astra just happens to be also walking nearby. Oh, no, even better, even better. Like, they put on, like, their favorite Astra songs into their MP3 players. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on right now, and no one can argue with me otherwise. And, we're gonna bring in Officer Chewie because, you know, they're police officers. I don't think we're gonna hit the 9,000 with this, but you know what? I'm just gonna see what happens if I did actually go against the grain of what they want me to do. Oh, you want me to use, like, Anomaly? I refuse! I'd rather use my snake. That sounds really bad out of context, I just realized. Alright. For the most part, this is pretty simple. All we really need to do... Okay, we're not even getting any good stuns off, so maybe I should just, like, focus on having Sissia do more attacks here. Mostly because I'm so used to, like, her being used as an off-field character, so I'm not used to actually just using her on the field itself. Then again, I feel like when it comes to Sissia, she doesn't really need, like, a whole lot of stunning just because she just, like, outputs so much damage. She doesn't really need Chingy to back her up here. Then again, a free little stun here isn't bad either. I love how Fairy on the top right is just like, oh, please inflict an attribute anomaly. And I'm like, we're probably not going to get one anytime soon. Ow.
Caught you red-handed.
You know what? Maybe I should actually swap over to Astra really quick so I can get a quick stun off. Also interrupting the jump there. That was actually really good. Okay, we're at least building up a little bit of more damage here. We're getting to like 7,000.
Please, don't resist.
We got plenty of time. Like, we could, like, spend a whole minute here. Oh, God. Man, if there's one thing I love about having multiple Astras is the fact that whenever I use her ultimate, all my characters get an invincibility buff for like one attack. And it comes in handy when I just want to like spam out moves with characters like Chingy, for example. Oh boy, hang on. Just randomly took a missile to the face. It's okay, she's a robot. Robots are capable of taking damage unnecessarily, right?
I'm venomous, you know.
Oh, well, look at that. Yeah. And here I thought I was going to be in a way worse situation. We already got the S rank. Who the heck actually needs Anomaly?
Careful, I'm venomous. I'll take a bite. Easy work.
Oh my god, we already hit like 12 even. That's crazy. Yeah, who needs high scores? I don't. And hopefully that was all we needed to do in there in order to grab it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they need me to do any. Yes, complete the Anomaly Alliance without actually using any Anomaly characters, whatever. Oh, okay, so apparently the Special Offensive actually wants you to use Promia for this. I'll worry about that another time. I know how to play Miyabi, thank you very much. Each time an EX special attack hits an enemy, gain 50 points, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You want me to get a high score using Anomaly characters. I get it. Or rather, using EX special attacks. You know what? It's been so long since I actually used Miyabi. I think I will actually use this team. Mostly because, like, man, I don't think I ever get to appreciate Miyabi in her actual new skin. What's the point of spending $30 on this thing if I'm not actually going to appreciate it? Speaking of which, I actually saw someone made a mod for Miyabi's skin where it's like she's where instead of like the ice trails that she normally leaves behind that's like all blue and stuff like that, they actually gave her they gave her like golden trails instead to kind of match up with the golden look of her outfit, and I thought that looked so freaking cool. It looks really nice, actually. Thankfully, Miyabi actually works pretty well in mob fights because she thankfully can still like freeze enemies that aren't bosses. Like, it's actually really funny because like Miyabi was so broken, they actually had to make it so that her freezing ability is actually completely enabled to freeze enemies for bosses. And honestly, I feel like they kind of overdid it with like trying to debuff Miyabi, mostly because like I feel like Miyabi is still really good, but they've done it so much it makes it feel like a character that people really love just isn't nearly as good as before.
Let's go! Careful, don't get scared! Come on! Don't be nervous! Press forward.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have charged that. Oh well, doesn't really matter at this point. I can just knock him out here. I mostly was pressing EX button without really thinking because like, I don't know, sometimes you can just like turn off your brain and play well with Miyabi, but like, I've been slowly trying to remind myself you can't just like match with Miyabi nowadays, mostly because of how many like disadvantage situations that Miyabi gets thrown into. I also haven't really gotten the chance to listen to any of like Miyabi's special ultimate voice line, so you know what, screw it.
Camellia falls in snow. Yeah.
Oh, I just realized what's going on. She's actually reciting poetry from doing her ultimate, which is really funny because like if you read the like costume, like not costume, but like the skin description for Miyabi's outfit, the joke is that she's trying to be dignified like her mother, but like she actually has no idea what any of the poetry that she is reading in her poetry book is all about.
No room for mercy.
So our girl Miyabi, she is very illiterate, and I love her for that. Like, hang on a second. Let me pull her up really quick.
Leave it to me.
This was my mother's favorite style, so I like it a lot. Wearing formal attire is also a form of training.
As Bloom graces the banquet hall and Frost dusts the silver courtyard, the young lady would retreat to a quiet corner wherever guests gathered, eyes downcast, book in hand, softly reciting verses from days long past. Guests would shower them with praise. The Hoshimi family still upholds tradition, dignified and cultured as ever. Only Suchiro stood nearby, his eyes twitching slightly. He knew better than anyone that his daughter probably didn't grasp half the poem's true meaning. Miyabi's just there to, like, aura farm, and that's it. And we appreciate her for that.
Eradicate
Offhand,
all evil.
I
Wearing
actually
formal
did
attire is
get
also a form of
curious
training.
and
Eradicate all evil. Wearing formal attire is also
I
a form
might
of
be
training.
wrong,
Eradicate all
but
evil.
I
This is
think
the
they
path I
actually gave Miyabi bigger breasts
follow.
with her
Wearing formal
alternate
attire
skin.
is also a form of training.
I might be
This was my
crazy, but I
mother's
think
favorite
they
style.
actually gave Miyabi
So
bigger
I
boobs.
like it a lot.
And I am not entirely surprised about that. I wouldn't be surprised that if we get an S-rank Nicole, she somehow gets bigger breasts as well. Anyway. Ooh, Evelyn and Nicole and Astra? Oh my god, I haven't used a team like this in forever. You know what? Screw this. Yeah, you know what? I normally would try to like switch up the characters, but the fact that I haven't used this team in forever, by all means, let's toss them in. I don't think I've used Nicole in like a whole year, actually. Mostly because like ever since like Astra came out, I've only been using Astra for my support characters. So yeah, I just haven't been able to use Nicole in a while, so sure, why not? Let's get her in here.
This won't hurt. Not.
Securing the perimeter.
Oh, this is actually not even fully upgraded, Nicole. That's a bit concerning. Mostly because like, you can tell it's not upgraded, Nicole, because like, Nicole normally has a giant,
All exits are now sealed.
a giant like black hole whenever she launches her attack. That is a way smaller black hole than I'm used to.
Heads up.
Hey, Zach, man, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by.
Securing the perimeter. All exits are now sealed. Precision strike initiated.
Goes well. Hope you're doing well. Doing fine enough. Mostly just talking about like Zenless's general gameplay and how like more often than not everyone just like focuses on the story and character stuff for Zenless. But like, you know, I feel like not enough people get to
All exits are now sealed.
hang out with me talking about like how much I actually enjoyed the general combat for Zenless.
Securing the perimeter.
Mostly because you can come up with some interesting team combinations that can result in a lot of fun
turn.
like
Ends with me.
a lot of fun like interactions between characters to make them function really well, and I just really enjoy it.
Bye-bye, suckers!
I am surprised I was able to dodge that.
All exits are now sealed.
Like, I didn't even think about the fact that if we combine Nicole with Astra, you actually get so many, like, opportunities for your characters to casually just, like, run in to do these, quick swap techniques I'm doing right now. But then again, it's kind of an obvious thing in retrospect, because I'm pretty sure people have done this before. I just never actually bothered doing it.
All exits are now sealed.
Like, we can casually just, like, throw in Nicole and have her fire her black hole, like, attack to lock our enemies in place, making them generally weaker, so we can casually knock them out this way. By the way, how's the Mario medley been going for you, Zach, man?
All exits are now sealed. Neutralizing the threat. We fight together. The best defense.
I probably should
Is a
save
strong
these ultimates for whenever I'm fighting a boss, but it's fine. Speaking of bosses, never mind, time ran out. You're 1,000 now on the board for the event. Yo, congratulations, dude. I'm really happy for you. And also, it's also really awesome that St. Jude's Hospital is getting all that money too. Good job, buddy. Decibel Alliance. William? William, I see you are here. Yo, my boy Billy. Billiam, I see you.
Whoa, hop on the bike. You want to become a hero too?
Oh, I cannot wait for you to come out next week, but my wallet definitely can. God, Billy, why are you so cool? Why don't you have 4 poses? You should have 4 poses. You are so cool, you deserve to have 4 poses. Oh my gosh. I think I generally have a pretty decent idea on how to use Billy, but man, he's going to be an annoying character to learn. He's generally pretty simple though. I can hear your wallet crying. Shh. All right, William. Let's do it. Woo! Oh, you actually flip a coin during your intro animation. That's so cute. I love that. Ah!
Pretty cool, huh?
Out of my way! Everyone gets a share.
God, he's so awesome.
Showdown time!
You know what? If I recall correctly, they want you to mostly have Billy be swapped in from a quick attack.
I'll back you.
But I can just like freely go into an ultimate by doing this too. God, I love his Soul Rider kick. It's so cool.
Seal! Free!
The hero's here!
Leave it drawn for countless
You know what? I think we're just going to set this up so we can just have Billy be constantly buffed up. Ow. That's fine. Billy does actually have a counter attack if he decides to. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Forward! Turn around! Smash them! The verdict is... unforgivable! Huh?
Don't blink!
God, I love Billy so much. He's so cool.
Night charge!
Block his attack.
Intercept! Seal! I'll back you up!
It's showtime! Time to roar!
Oh, I am going to have so much fun when he actually releases next week.
Beware her iron hoop! Come on!
Forward! Turn around! Wanna play a game?
Cheap tricks!
I like how the game is like, oh, you already got the high score. Why would you want to keep playing? And I'm like, I am playing as a robot Kamen Rider. I will play this character for all time.
Down one for complaints.
Oh, man. I love that you can also ride around on a bike if you wanted to. It's so awesome.
Believe it in the name of the night emissary. Pretty, right?
Night charge!
Yep. Right? Oh, pathetically dumb. Hello,
The starlight purges all evil! It's showtime!
I also love that he still actually says his, like, A-rank version's ultimate attack
the complaint.
with his upgraded form. It's so cool. We live for these.
Out of my way! Maximum speed! Beware her iron hoop!
I think you can just like get end screens of him flipping on a bike. I need him in my life. I just wish I can afford more of the Zenless characters. Jane. I play Jane all the time. I'd rather not. Okay. They want me to do dodge counters. You know what? Who's a fun character we haven't seen in forever?
Take it. Officer needs numbers. Let's stand.
Need something?
Number 6. Want a good day?
Time for some.
I'm at your.
Come on!
Wanna? Did you?
It's out!
I shall.
How can I help?
Let's fire. Standing by.
How about... Oh, you know who would be fun, actually?
Number. Want a glass of standing by. Number. Let's fire it up.
I haven't used Burnus in forever. Let's get her ass in here. And we'll pair her up with Vivian. And yeah, Yuzaha probably is actually the wisest choice for all this. So yeah, let's get her swimsuit in here. There we go. Hey, we're going to need as much energy as possible, so we'll also throw in like the... We'll also throw it in the Spook Shack Bang Boo to give us as much energy as possible. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I do have an upgraded Bernice, but like, I'm not entirely sure. I don't have a fully built one, so this is going to be interesting. I've also never actually used, like... Okay, there we go. I've never actually used Bernice as a main DPS before. I usually use her as a sub DPS, so this might be a little awkward for me. But then again, it looks like we're fighting the cast of characters when we first got access to Bernice too. Like, I'm pretty sure one of these is like, oh, that's Polka right there, isn't it? Might actually be Morse. Not a huge deal. You know, it is approaching. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I wonder what the summer event for Zenless is going to be like. Because, like, the anniversary is going to be, like, sometime during midsummer. We might not actually get a summer event this year. And then again, they might combine the anniversary with the summer event. I wouldn't be surprised if they did decide to do that.
This party is just getting started. Oh, for Lord's sake. No one interrupts Lord Phaethon's vacation. Not ever.
And if they did actually combine the anniversary with the summer event, oh man. I wonder what kind of costumes we get. Like, well, I mean, like, I know Zenless. It'd probably just be a whole bunch of, like, swimsuits. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe they'll actually mix it up and be, like, giving you, like, cute, like, summer dresses or something like that. I think that'd be cute. Ow.
Just this one. Let's ride away. My turn.
All I know is, if I can get, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Swimsuit, I'd be happy. You know what? I take a Nicole swimsuit, too. I'm not gonna lie.
Ready for a fiery feast?
Okay, a Bernice swimsuit would be nice, too. You know what? Just give me all of my girls. Give me all my girls. I think we're about to run out of time. Now we got 7 seconds left. It's no big deal.
Surf's up! Come dance with me!
Not exactly the most graceful finale for me, but hey, we got the score that we were looking for, so it's all good. Days Alliance. You know what? Fine. I haven't used Hugo in forever. We will actually use the Yaoi squad. Let's do this. You know who needs a buff, though? Hugo legitimately needs a buff. He's, like, actually one of the worst characters right now, which is a real shame because I think he's a lot of fun from a conceptual standpoint.
I'm here. Don't get hit. Gotcha now. Freeze all evil.
Yeah, like, basically the whole thing with him is that once you stun a character, he can, like, instantly wipe them out using his special attack that basically makes it so that
What's your honor really worth?
so that they're kicked out of the stun window while also just, like, doing so, like, a massive ton of damage to them. You know, I wonder if this is actually the Lycon buffed version. Because if I recall correctly, the way it works for Lycon's buff is that I just need to hold his basic attack button and then he starts doing like off-field damage for, like, not off-field, but like I can swap off of him and he can like do a whole
Let order and madness.
and then he can like just like do a whole bunch of stun damage for me off-field.
Careful. Gotcha. Allow me. Stay focused.
These guys are way easier to stun than I'm normally used to.
Freeze all evil.
Yeah, these guys are so fast to stun. I wonder if there was a modifier in place that I'm not used to them having.
I'll eliminate any obstacles. Let me show you how it's done. It's for flowers that bloom in the abyss. Repent!
However, we got the score we were looking for.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Only for Master Puff. I'll write the ending to your nightmare. Prepare to kneel before me.
I'm so used to him being able to fire a quick shot there. That's a big oops on my part. Yeah, I was supposed to be doing that.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Allow me to reap your soul. Who's next? I'll write the ending to your nightmare. Freeze all evil! I'm unstoppable! Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Scram before I get angry. What's your honor really worth? Tales for the dawn that sets the world alight.
It's really sad because, like, I really enjoy Hugo as a player character. The problem is I never remember how to properly do his rotations.
I'll write the ending.
Like, a lot of his rotations involve you, like, trying to do as much damage as you can before you actually knock them out of their stun phase, but bleh. Oh well. Just got off work. How goes the Zenless 0? That's probably the 0th one. Going alright. We're just like doing a little bit of like assignments for Promia because she needs like do a little bit of combat training, and we're like, okay, don't worry. I'll be sure to give her proper combat training as I pull out a crop whip. Anyway. All the data you requested has been compiled. As agreed, the club hasn't kept any backups. Please keep it safe. Okay. Promia, you said it wasn't cool to show your face. Two different things. Only meant I wasn't the right one to apply for operational permissions. As requested, I need to bring back the test data from this run. No need to trouble you with this. Data met expectations? Mission complete? Beyond expectations, or rather, it was because you joined that we exceeded them. You're better in combat than I expected. Is that a compliment? Whatever you say. Without another word, Promia grabs the storage unit with the copied data and walks out of the club. Yeah, that's so Promia. I still don't know how I feel about Promia. Like I said, like, stoic characters like her is so hard to, like, get a good, like, feel for, because, like, more over-the-top and ostentatious characters are really, like, characters that stick to your mind because you can think of a lot of cool moments with them. Well, like, not just cool, but just, like, memorable moments with them. But, like, whenever you have, like, a stoic character, it's like, yep, they sure are standing there quietly. I told Ms. Zhao that the test was wrapping up, but she told me to keep the ultimate verdict trial and your access permissions active for a while longer. If you want to use that program again during this time, just hit me up like usual. So I hope you have a great time at the club every day. I mean, we can still also do these, but I'll save them for my own personal time. Oh my god, they actually gave you a tutorial on how to play Promia. That's actually really cool. I gotta dig that. But yeah, I'll worry about that on my own time. You're enjoying, like, the In the Minion video? Nah, I getcha. Hope you're having fun with that. Anyway, but yeah, now is the portion of the stream that oh, you know what? Before we get to that, though, I have a little fun lore stuff to share, actually. So, so one thing. So, like, I found out recently that I was doing a little bit of achievement hunting, because if you achievement hunt in this game, you can get material for your, for your polls. So like there was an event that I came in here for an achievement. There were a couple of Starlight Night guys, Starlight Night fans in here, and like for people who don't remember, Starlight Night is like a big, huge favorite TV show for our boy Billy over here. So Billy showed up with the Starlight Night fans. It's like, oh boy, I can't wait to take part in this event. The creator of Starlight Night is actually going to show up and everything. But unfortunately, our gold Nicole was like, Billy, we need you to do a commission for us. And Billy's all like, aw, okay, boss. So Billy walked off, but while we were here, we were chatting with like the Starlight Night fans, and they were talking about how like there was a huge lost live stream event where the creator of Starlight Night was talking about how he got inspired to create the series. He was inspired because like there was this robot guy who wore a red jacket who saved him from a hollow from a bunch of like ethereals, and he was like so inspired by how over the top he was and how cool he was. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a whole series based around him. So Billy was literally the inspiration for his favorite TV show. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. What else was also a really cool little detail that they showcased recently? So like, on their internet notification board, there's like a bunch of in-universe story, like internet posts that they shared. There was one that I saw recently that everyone lost their minds over. Yeah, this one right here. So that character on the left side of the screen, people realized that this was actually one of the 3.0 characters that they showed in the trailer for next season. And they're like, why is she lying dead on the ground and drawing a bloody picture of Zhao? So apparently this poster said he found like this girl dying on the ground, and she tried to paint her assassin in blood with her blood. It's like, oh god, what is this? And then Zhao suddenly showed up and said, oh, don't mind her, she's perfectly fine, and took her to a hospital. And we're just like, wait, was the implication that Zhao ran over her own co-worker? And it's actually really freaking funny. It's also really funny to think about because like the character, we know that this character's name is Phoenix. So I'm like, wait, is the joke about her that she is constantly dying because her name is Phoenix? This game is very stupid and I love it. Anyway, so for the rest of the stream, we're going to try and get to know Promia. Thankfully, I already did a little bit off screen so we can get her ready in time. So let's see if we can oh, she's hanging out in 6th Street. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up her trust event guide really quick to see if it's been made yet. It's been a few weeks, so it should be available by now if I were to wager. Yeah, it is good. There's like this one specific content creator that I like following on Hoyo's specific community website. So it's actually really nice to keep track of these things. Anyway, let's see here. Random events. There's one on 6th Street. Wherever she might be. Or, you know, she could just hang out in front of, like, this place. That's fine, too, I guess. Apparently, she can show up in literally all days of the night. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see here. So, my best choices are this one here. Ideally, this should give me the amount that I'm looking for. I failed. Promia! What'd you fail? I wanted to modify a signal transceiver, but the manager turned me down. Maybe I can help out. In an extreme emergency, I want to be able to cut off the signal source immediately. Wait, cut off? Yeah. Wait a minute. Is something wrong? Isn't that when you'd want to increase the signal? I just drag everyone else down. Then drag me down with you. What? I'm a proxy, you know. I'll totally have your back when that happens. You're really good at hitting people in their soft spot. So basically she didn't like the idea of people, like, worrying about her, so she wanted to cut off the signal so people didn't, like, come after her. Aw. Looks like Promea's got something on her mind. Go ask her what's up. Is that the HIA club? Woman, I thought you were banned from this place. But hi. How do I put this? You... Please? Spit it out. Promea's gaze grows colder, while the other person's face turns redder. She frowns, about to walk away, but at their hesitant murmuring, she stops. Out with it. Promea? You guys... Promea stands there before the training cabin door, motionless like a statue. Beside her, a young investigator with a flushed face is trembling nervously.
Excuse me.
Is the joke going to be that this woman is gay as hell and that she is very intimidated by Promea? Yeah, I don't blame her. How do we tell her that she's actually a bottom?
Someone, please teach me.
Belle, are you here for training too?
Hey, you two. What are you doing?
Why is Belle actually one of the most fun characters? Just like, she didn't even have to say anything too crazy. It's just her intonation of, so what you doing?
It's you! The legendary investigator who ranks on the leaderboard for nearly every event at the HIA Club. Thank goodness. Please help me.
Am I really that famous? Oh well, that's not important. What do you need help with?
It looks like you two know each other. In that case, I'll keep it brief. During simulation training at the HIA Club, I noticed this amazingly skilled senior. I ended up standing behind her and watching her entire training session. I knew it was kind of rude, but I just couldn't look away. I was hoping to ask her for some training tips, but she looked really serious. I tried several times, but couldn't muster the courage to say anything. I didn't want to miss this opportunity, so I ended up asking her to stay here. Phew. So, that's the whole story.
Why is it so much easier talking to someone that you actually know versus, like, someone that you've never, like, seen before? But you can do it in front of the person you never seen before.
I'm not your senior.
Oh, I knew I'd get rejected. Oh.
Yeah, that's a very gay reaction.
You misunderstood. Promea wasn't turning you down. How should I put this? She just meant that she isn't an official investigator for the HIA Club. Besides, you've been secretly observing her for quite some time, right?
Yes.
Is that not enough?
That means she's allowing it. Promea is perfectly fine with you learning by watching how she trains. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have had the chance to observe in the first place.
Okay, this is rather cute though. I love that Belle has gotten know Promea well enough that she can actually pick up on Promea's meaning, despite Promea being someone who's very, I guess, brisk is the best word to put it. I was scrambling through my vernacular trying to find the best word to use. Have you guys noticed I've been trying to use bigger words lately?
It was nothing.
See now? Now that you mention it, I feel like something's starting to click. Well, bye guys! I'm gonna write down everything I just figured out.
The flustered rookie clumsily bows to Promia several times before scrambling off.
Thank you, Belle.
So, problem solved, right? I didn't expect to see you so flustered. That was surprising.
I'm not very good at talking to people. Good thing you were here, Belle.
Aw, that was actually kind of a cute one. An unexpected turn of events. Do I look awkward? I'll forget about it. No need. You're fine, baby girl. Anyway, you know, I was actually watching Molly Zong's like polls for Promia. She actually got Promia's voice actress for the polls. I didn't realize that Promia was actually your Forger's voice actor from Spy Family. And I also didn't realize that Grace, hang on, let me, it's actually really funny too, because like, freaking Grace is Anya Forger in Spy Family. So they got mother and daughter on for that. And that was really fun. Anyway, I think I just need to roll the day over and we should get the next event for Promia going. Belle, I need backup. What's up? Give me the coordinates. It's about a Krampus mission. I need professional help. I'll be at the video store soon. So it's about Krampus. What do I need to prep? We'll talk when we meet. It's a little tricky for me. Sounds like something pretty urgent. Let's talk at our store then. Okay. Alright. And it's gonna turn out, oh hey, I need you to be able to watch a movie with me. Oops. Hi, Shungus. 18 will serve you well. Unfortunately, I have gender flip Makoto Yuki over here to tend to. Belle, here's the deal. Krampus personnel have fixed vacation time. Barring in unforeseen circumstances, this order must be strictly enforced. And now my time has come. Why do I feel like this was a conversation I had with Zhu Yuan as well? A vacation, isn't that a good thing? I don't know what I should do. I asked Xiao Xiao for advice, and she suggested going to catch a movie. You're close enough to Xiao to actually call her Xiao Jiao? Aw, you guys actually are besties. So I need your help. That's it? Yeah, I'm counting on you. Of course, no problem.
Can we start now?
So, you haven't asked me anything about the movie. Aren't you curious what I picked?
Hang on, let me double check.
Promia closes her eyes, seemingly lost in contemplation.
Zhao recommended watching a movie during my day off, but she didn't specify what kind. So, any movie would do.
Are you sure? Feels like you're trying to complete a mission.
It's fine. I'll leave the choice to you.
Promia's expression is serious. She clearly isn't saying it out of politeness. Better to go with her wishes.
Okay, let's watch this one. The Hollow Professional. It's a real classic.
I love her immediate thought with any person we meet is like, oh hey, I have this movie I think you would like. I think we should go watch it together. It's based off of your lifestyle. You know, the more I say that, the more I realize that's exactly what I do whenever I hang out with my friends. Hey guys, I think you'd like this! And then I force them to watch it with me. Like what I've been doing with Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Okay.
Promia sits down, moving so gently that you can hardly tell the sofa sinks under her.
Feel free to relax here. Just consider it a commission from me.
The room settles into silence with only soft rustling in the air. The videotape turns slowly with a faint low static humming. On the sofa, gravity quietly nudges the two of you closer together. Is my couch playing wingman for me? Is it like a living couch from like Pee-wee's Playhouse? Is the couch literally shoving me into a woman? Good on you, couch! The flickering screen shows the cold, expressionless assassin handing the corridor target swiftly. As he leaves, he catches a small potted plant falling from the high floor by accident. On the balcony, a young face waves cheerfully at him. The story unfolds through one chase after another, yet Promia doesn't seem to react at all. He glances quietly over. She is staring at the screen, completely focused. On the reflection of her pupils, the unnamed assassin finally lowers his gun. The bullet ejects from the chamber and he buries it within the soil of a potted plant. The final frame of the film freezes as lens flares wash across the screen. Why would you end a movie with lens flare? That would be so distracting and annoying.
My day off is complete. Thanks for your help, Belle.
Huh? That's it? I thought you'd have some thoughts about it.
Do I need to say them out loud?
Of course not. I was just worried you might not have liked the movie.
I see. After completing the mission, his escape route still had room for improvement. Krampus would have corrected that before the operation even began. A bullet is primarily composed of copper, lead, steel, brass, and chemical propellants, which would likely interfere with the seed's growth.
I can make a really bad joke right now, but like, I don't even know if that actually would be funny if I were to say it.
That's a very meticulous analysis. But if handled properly, the seed could still sprout and bloom. For a movie, this is a romantic metaphor. Whether it's the director or the audience, I think everyone wants to believe that even when buried under bullets, a seed can still bloom into a flower.
The hell are you talking about?
Even if there's a past they're not proud of?
Oh, sad Promia.
Of course. People love stories about an assassin turning over a new leaf. This movie was a huge hit when it came out, both with critics and at the box office. A lot of viewers still remember it fondly. I think it's because people are always drawn to stories that promise a better tomorrow.
Yeah. I really liked the movie. And your encouragement, Belle. See you next time I have a day off.
Oh, she just gone? Hang on, let me see if she's actually in my room or not, if she's gone. Nah, she's just gone! Wow, do you even have any, like, post, like, cutscene dialogue? Oh, no, there she is. You ran all the way... Oh, yeah, the mission's complete, but here you are, browsing even more movies. This is the most relaxed mission I ever had, Belle. I'll always remember it. Alright. Promia, how do you promote the store? Late night video store. Promia brought a new business window to Random Play. In the dead of night, there's always one light shining in 6th Street. When late night insomniacs or customers exhausted from a full day's work knock on the video store's door, they no longer have to worry about their missing out on their favorite videotapes due to some timing mishap. Considering how Promia is literally incapable of talking to people normally, I'm surprised she's able to convince people to go to our store late at night. But sure, whatever. Alright, now to see if I can, like, get her to spawn today or if I actually have to go for... Actually, no, I think probably the best way to go about this is actually to invite her.
You chose me.
Oh, that's interesting. Premia's, like, wallpaper location is the outer ring? That's actually really neat. I never noticed that before. That's actually cool. At least it looks like the outer ring. Considering her origin originally started there as a sweeper. Anyway, let's do a quick invite. What do you usually do when you don't have any missions? Training. Waiting for a new mission. That's the answer I figured you'd give. Belle, if there's anything you want to do, I can help out. I just thought the weather's way too nice today to waste stuck inside. Usually infiltration is easier at night. But for this mission, I think you're right. Alright, what should we go for? Let me look at the guide really quick just to see what would give me the more trust events. Okay, so if we go to Siloam Bay, we can get like 3 trust increases for like effectively 3 trust events. If we go to Blazewood, we can also get 3, so it doesn't really matter where we go. You know what? Let's go to Blazewood. Screw it. The outer ring. Got it. Is there something you're trying to hide? Oh, it's nothing. Wow, she wrote nothing with a apostrophe. Well, a shortened. What is it called? Contraction? Yeah, contraction. She wrote nothing as a contraction. That's weird. You meet up with Premia in Blazewood. You're here early. Now, any idea where you want to go? Not really. The outer ring is neither a homeland I hold nostalgia for nor a tourist destination. If that's the case, let's check out whatever catches our eye. Got it. So many memories flooding back. This place is buzzing. Way livelier than before. This road's been fixed up too. This place has changed more than I thought it would. Something on your mind, Premia? Sorry, Belle. I zoned out for a sec. It just seems like you seem a little down. I'm just relieved. Relieved? Things got better here after I ran away. No gunfire, no life or death battles, no death. Shoutouts to Caesar bringing the order. The outer ring doesn't need me after all. The outer ring isn't determined by one person. Just ignore the fact that I just chalked it all to Caesar, but whatever. But without sweepers, there wouldn't be so many violent deaths. Are you responsible for them, Premia? I handle patients with severe etherealization. Either way, I'm part of the sweepers. I didn't stop them. But what if it was the outer ring as it was now? Would you still become a sweeper? Premia lowers her head, seeming to mull it over. After a long while, she finally looks up. I hope not. I don't really know much about your time with sweepers, but you're already paying the price. If you just stand there, you won't be able to keep up with the outer ring changes. Okay. Next time, let's come check out the place again. If there's one thing I can kind of appreciate Premia for, she's definitely someone who I can, like, casually, like, get through a lot of their supports through with. Okay, let me double check where she shows up. She can show up in Phylum Heights, Lumina Square, or 6th Street. Well, at least this is pretty easy to keep track of. Just gotta keep a good look at here, here, and here. You know, considering how many characters I have now, it's going to be so much harder keeping track of all the characters. Like, they're just going to keep flooding the entirety of my, like, trust network that it's just going to be so hard to actually be able to locate them in the future whenever I do their trust events. Lo and behold, apparently she decided to show up. Oh my goodness, apparently this one does actually have a significant... Oh my god, is this going to be like one of the easiest times for me to actually complete a trust event thing without having to do like random nonsense in order to fill her out? Insert joke about filling her out here. Such a strong scent. Belle, we meet again. What a coincidence! You here to pick up some flowers for Mia? Nope. I'm just passing through. I didn't get any missions about that. Okay, apparently this is what we need to go for. Not being honest, are we? What makes you think so? You've been hanging around here for a while now. That's not Krampus Judge's style. It serves no purpose for the mission. But it totally boosts your mood. I'll admit. Without a word, you pull Premia into the flower shop and pick out a bouquet that goes well with her. Thank you, Belle. Well. Yeah, that went by really easily, actually. Nice. We were able to... Yeah, like, I'll admit, it's very rare for me to come across, like, very introverted people because, like, I generally hang out with a lot of extroverted people for the most part. But, like, sometimes I just really enjoy the company of, like, introverted people just so we can, like, do stuff together and, like, enjoy each other's company. Yeah, sure. Okay, Permia. Not being honest, are we? You've been hanging around here a while now? Yeah, that wouldn't... Wow! I think we will actually get through the entirety of Promia's trust event within 30 minutes. There ain't no way we actually did this. That's crazy. I know you're quiet, but geez. The suspect, where are they? There you are, Belle. Is there something I can help with? Let me tell you what happened. Zhao Zhao and the team assigned me to track down a suspect. It's a complicated situation. We can't determine their precise location. They suggested I come to you. Zhao Zhao said you know Phylum Heights like the back of your hand. If the suspect has ran into a hollow, you should be able to help us track them down ASAP. I'll be happy to, but how are we supposed to track them down? Work with public security to seal off the city. Don't you think that's a bit much? Alert, cautious, and tight-lipped. And flies solo most of the time. A total workaholic. It might be tough, but it sounds like a lead. There's way more people at Phylum Heights than I expected. Well, I suppose. Looking around, you realize the perfect search tool is right in front of you all along. It's civilian grade, but it'll get the job done. How about we try using this telescope? Okay. Premia leans in, pressing her eye to the telescope. Her movements are light and careful, like a wary cat on the prowl. I like how they wrote eye, because one of her eyes is just completely covered by her hair. Well, see anything? Nope. She steps aside, making room, and you end up right next to her. As you adjust the angle, you can clearly hear her breathing. Gabe, what are you suggesting? I already have a lot of girlfriends. Do I need a... Yes, I do. Did you find something? The weather's nice. The perfect wind temperature, too. I noticed that too. Let's head over to the next suspicious spot.
Let's go right now.
All the way in Reverb Arena. Yeah, sure, okay. You want to enjoy some nice tunes?
For a song, you look kind of uneasy.
I don't really go to crowded spots like this very often. My bad. I'll get it together.
Before that, just leave the investigation to me.
Thanks, Belle.
As Promia steadies her breath, you check with the nearby drink stand owner, the fan club leader, and some helpful passers-by. None of them seem to have seen anyone matching her description. You return to Promia with no info.
Just now, a bunch of people came over and asked a load of questions. Did we spook them?
Ask questions? Probably someone from a fan club.
What are they after? Want me to take care of them?
No, no, no!
Fine, I trust you.
They are just people who love to share. They probably just trying to share the idol.
Idol? What's that?
Something that gives you strength. Someone you admire, I guess.
Got it. Then you're my...
She really is a bottom, isn't she? That's way too blunt for Mia.
Really? My bad. I thought that was a compliment.
That's not what I meant.
Okay.
Were we hunting down someone? Why does this feel like we're just going on dates? Typical romantic date for Belle, dragging someone to a lighthouse. I know your tricks now, Belle. Your tricks are as easy as the cards falling out of your sleeves.
Something feels off. Wide open view, low cover, barely any escape routes. This place doesn't fit their criteria of where the suspect would show up.
Maybe the suspect came in by sea.
Yeah, we can't rule that out. If they got a ship, they might try to flee in a hollow. Thanks for the heads up, Belle. I'll get ready to head into the hollow and bring them in.
She turns her head, her gaze settling on the endless sea. The ocean breeze brushes her hair, and the sunlight, a faint color rises in her pale cheeks.
Why are you staring at me?
You know, the weather's looking pretty good today.
Yeah. Normally, I don't do missions in places like this.
Not used to it yet?
I'm fine, just the sunlight's kind of blinding.
Getting a bit of sun now and then, it is good for you. Is the game calling me out? The game's totally calling me out.
That's exactly what Xiao Xiao said.
The last location is at Fantasy Resort. Are we sure this person wasn't just like going on vacation everywhere?
Belle, what are the odds the suspects hold up here?
Also, possibly, maybe, probably.
I think someone fled Krampus' bogus intel trying to lead us astray.
They'd mess with Krampus. They got some nerve.
I told Xiao Xiao I'd take point on re-examining our intel sources to find out the truth, but she refused. I don't get why.
Promia? What do you think of this place?
Warm, gentle, feels like my heart's at peace.
Oh my god! Did Zhao just like convince Promia to take a vacation so she had her go to a bunch of cool and relaxing places for her?
Great.
Maybe that was Xiao Zhao's commission all along.
Xiao Zhao's commission? You mean there wasn't some cautious, careful, tight-lipped workaholic criminal to begin with?
They were talking about Promia! Oh my god!
There was. That was you, right? No wonder she dumped a mission on me during my time off.
Otherwise, there's no way you'd take it easy.
So that's it. Xiao Xiao.
She's really kind.
Belle, you knew all along, didn't you?
Not right away.
Thanks, Belle. Let's keep looking around. So that's the kind of mission it is. If it wasn't for your help, I would've.
It's okay.
I had an awesome day too. Aw. This is cute. Now, hopefully, the last trust event won't take too long to get to. Honestly, the hardest part probably is actually locating her now that I think about it. Considering how much, like, trust conversations we have left. Like, I think we can do, like, 6 or 7 more, and that should be more than enough to be able to, like, max out Premia, I think. You know, if the woman decides to actually show up. You know, the other day, my game actually decided to crash on me, and I'm like, man, I have never had Zenless actually crash on me before. I feel like it might have just been like a computer issue or something like that. But I'm hoping it's not a computer issue because give me 1 sec. Let me double check really quick to make sure I'm in the right location. Oh wow, it doesn't even matter what I say for this. Alright, we'll just say whatever we want then. Premia, are you hurt? I'm good, just a scratch. They literally had like multiple videos on the YouTube channel for Zenless showcasing Premia getting her ass beat. And I'm like, man, they really wanted to go for the BDS theme with Premia, didn't they? Mission complete. Are you sure you're okay? Is there anything I can do to help? Get me a drink from the drink stand. Wait a sec. You rush back to the video store and grab a small medical bag. By the time you rush back, Premia looks like she's doing way better. Isn't that a glass of water? I got a bit panicked and brought a bunch of stuff. I'll do it myself. Premia can refuse. Before Premia can refuse, you bring the rim of the cup to her lips. The warm liquid flows down her throat, and a soft flush slowly spreads across her lips. I'm feeling way better. Thanks, Belle. The other supplies. You should take them back with you, too. Do you treat everyone like this? Helping others is just the right thing to do! Is that what you think? Don't you think the same, Premia? I don't. Taking on risky missions solo, hiding away to patch up your wounds alone, that isn't something the missions actually call for, right? You keep this a secret. In exchange, you gotta accept these supplies. I promise you, Belle. Premia nods solemnly. As their gazes meet, that cold feeling quietly begins to fade. In the next instant, she and the cardboard box fade away into the darkness. Man, I wish I was better at being able to pick up on people. Who the hell are you? Why do you have question marks over your... You know, I'm just going to ignore this. If I recall correctly, this guy's just like trying to like peddle drugs or something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I actually talked to that guy before. I just didn't quite remember it off the top of my head. But yeah, like, I wish I was better at being able to, like, read people's feelings. It's really hard to do it over text, but like, I feel like I'm pretty decent at being able to pick up on it through like intonation at the very least. Like, I don't know, like, it might just be because of the people I hang around with, but like the people I hang around with, I feel like I've gotten so used to their way of speaking, I'm pretty good at being able to tell when they're upset about stuff like that. But whenever it's like someone I freshly meet, they're pretty good at hiding their actual feelings and stuff like that, so it's a lot harder for me to pick up on it. Which often kind of bugs me too, because it's like, man, I'm trying my best to try to get to know people, and here you are, trying to hide your feelings from me. Be more obvious, damn it! Anyway.
Feel free to look around. Just don't break anything. You can't afford it.
Alright, looks like we got another significant trust increase here. Nice. Promia! You found a pupper! You're too close. Aw, he woofies! Aw, what a good boy. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I have the right dialogue. Okay. You're pretty popular, huh? It suddenly came closer. Belle, do I smell weird or something? Well, she's giving me permission to smell her, so sniff, sniff. Oh my god. You're getting way too close. Before Promia can even react, you scoop up the fluffy little dog and bring it right in front of her. The pup wags its tail silently in circles around her. You're way too close. I promise, the puppy totally absolutely means no harm. Okay. Promia crouches down as the little dog cautiously approaches and nuzzles against her. I think there's actually artwork of this on, like, the Zenless Twitter account. It's cute as hell. Amid a soft, contented whine, their shadows stretch long across the ground. Oh, wet. So soft, like... a bit like the feeling you give people, Promia. Don't talk like that, Belle. I hope you adopted that dog. She deserves to have a nice pupper. Okay, so one more should be enough. Yeah, we got through this so fast. Oh my god. It You know, this is why I should have streamed on Thursday. I could have gotten through this so much faster. What a waste of a Friday stream. I've been streaming for only 90 minutes. This is basically a glorified movie stream for Limit. It's like, y'all know how like in like, you know how in like Mystery Science Theater, like they usually are recording long freaking movies, like in order to like, riff on them? The actual Mystery Science Theater movie is actually shorter than a normal episode of Mystery Science Theater. It's hilarious. Okay, so apparently there's one correct option for this one. Promia, you actually came here. Belle, I didn't think you were the type to get your fortune told. Something bothering you? No. It's just quieter here. My fate isn't written on some fortune. We make our own destiny, of course. We make our own? That kind of story is way too perfect. It's not meant for me. It belongs to everyone who dares to dream. It's what we strive for, what we keep moving forward. You're way tougher than I thought. Belle, I'm heading out. Taking care of your problem? No, but your words got through to me. I'll remember them. Oh my god, we actually did max her out immediately. Why can't I do this more often with more characters?
Hermia seems to be standing alone outside Bardic Needle, waiting for something. Let's go ask her what she's up to.
Oh wow, it's rare that we actually get to see Elfie outside and about. You know, this is such a rare opportunity. I'm kind of curious. What does the inside of her... It actually does. It actually has speakers coming. She actually has speakers coming out of her, like, what, phonograph? I think it's called a phonograph. The phonograph, like, cone thing. Can we literally have music playing out of you? That is actually awesome.
Anyway, hey, Permia. What should I pick? Permia? Hi, Belle. You're here to get a record, too. I just noticed you seem troubled.
Manager, you're here. I'll be going then.
Wait, you two? Is there anything I can do to help?
Ah, it seems you two know each other. Could you help pick a record for this customer who's been lingering in front of the shelf for 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 28 seconds?
This is actually lining up with how long I've been streaming.
I imagine this lovely customer has been struggling with it for quite a while.
Sorry. They're all good.
No need to apologize, miss. Music should be a treasure that brings happiness, not something that troubles you with choices.
Honestly, that is so real. Like, whenever I window shop, it's not that I don't want to buy anything. I just got choice paralysis.
Elfie's right. Lucky for you, I enjoy listening to music, and I'm pretty good at making decisions too.
Then I'll leave it to you, Belle.
In that case, I won't disturb you two while you enjoy the music.
You have awful choice paralysis? Yeah, believe me, I know that feeling. So, you know what I end up doing? Okay, you know that Bubble Buddy episode of SpongeBob SquarePants where, like, they're reading out the menu for the Krusty Krabs, like, oh boy, they all just sound so good. I'll take one of everything. That's me. I'm the person who's like, yeah, I'll just take one of everything just because I don't want to be an inconvenience with my choice paralysis. And then the manager immediately just tattoos my face onto their body.
Hermia stays silent, her gaze awkwardly drifting across the colorful wall of posters.
How about some classic hits from the old days, like disco? If you're looking to relax, this is a great pick. There's no death, no apocalypse, just bubbly romances and parties that never end.
I don't know if that would suit me.
Give it a listen, and you'll know if it does.
Before Permia can hesitate, you quickly open the music app on your phone and place one earbud in her ear. Under her slightly flustered gaze, you notice her ear is cooler than expected, the tip of her ear faintly flushed with red. Rhythmic drum beats, bright synth tones, and a lazy female voice pass through the two of you through the earbuds. A carefree, almost frivolous joy, entirely free of gloom, washes over the senses like a sudden downpour. Is it your imagination? For a brief moment, her body seems to sway stiffly with the beat. After a long while, Permia removes the earbud.
What do you think? Pretty good, right?
Was it like this in the old days? It's strange, but I don't dislike it.
Just enjoy the moment. Think of it like a sweet dream.
Okay.
A faint, almost impermissible smile rests on Elfie's face. At some point, she has returned.
Looks like you've made your decision. I'll have the records you chose wrapped up shortly. Consider this on the house.
Thank you.
Oh, sure, you give her free music, but you can't give me some free discs that actually do what I need them to do for my agents?
Yay! Thank you, Elfie.
Belle, let's have a meal together next time.
What a very simple event for her. Thanks, Belle. I'll remember that. You could try something else too. Maybe you'll get a new important experience. I will. And that's from Mia, very simply maxed out. A little surprised. Her wallpaper still looks amazing, though. Deafeningly silent thoughts reach trust level 4 at Promia. And that gets us the title of Judge of Destiny. Alright. Alright, one last thing to check up on. Promia, a judge of the Krampus Compliance Authority, is primarily responsible for carrying out executions. Unlike the other judges in Krampus, each with their own strong personalities, Promia feels more like an iceberg lurking beneath the surface, quiet and reserved. She seems to have no personal interests or hobbies. For the majority within the Topps Alliance, avoiding any involvement with her is a given. If their misdeeds are exposed and they end up under Krampus scrutiny, the first thing those anxious rule breakers pray for is that Promia won't be handling their case. There's a rumor that circulates quietly within the company, but no one dares talk about it openly. Before joining the Krampus Compliance Authority, Promia came from the infamous Sweepers, an outer ring group that served Caledon and specialized in eliminating unstable elements. Promia received her handcuffs upon joining Krampus, something she personally insisted on as her only condition. Krampus didn't confiscate the key, but beyond duty to her mission, she almost never chooses to take them off. To her, they represent both restraint and judgment. The rumors are true. Back when Promia was a sweeper, her primary duty was dealing with so-called ethereals afflicted with irreversible corruption, ending both their lives and their suffering. She once believed it was all for some greater cause, for the land beneath her feet. Trembling, she accepted that heavy fate, until the truth came to light. That arrogant razor-sharp killer died. What remained was nothing more than a prisoner burdened by fate and guilt. So she literally has herself handcuffed entirely because she feels bad about her time being a assassin for hire. It doesn't say much, but Promia gets her point across with surprising clarity. What a remarkable skill! If you ever struggle to make a choice, feel free to come to us, whether it's as your role as a Krampus judge or simply as a friend. Well, frick, I've been streaming for only 90 minutes! What do I even do now? And this was supposed to be all story! Ah! I thought it was going to take me 2 hours to get her filled out, and it only took me 40 minutes because this woman is surprisingly accommodating. That's almost kind of a... Oh my god. Is that actually part of her character? Is it because she feels so bad about herself that she really trusts us, the first person who's actually going to be kind and listening to her? Be thankful after some of these long-ass events. You're not wrong. Some of these, like last event took like freaking 6 hours, and this one only took 1 hour 30. Well, frick, what? Well, that's I guess that's just like Zenless for you. Some days it takes long, sometimes it doesn't. Whatever. Well, I got to hang out with my mom for a few hours. No, we're not. You know, for people who don't actually follow these streams and know anything, people will probably actually believe me from saying that Promia is Belle's mom. Well, thank y'all for coming out tonight, I guess, everybody. It's almost 10 p.m. It's not that bad of stop time. Everyone, thank y'all for coming out tonight. I'm probably not going to raid anyone. But next stream should be on Sunday or tomorrow. Depends on whether my friends are available for us to do some anime watching. But yeah, next stream should be on Sunday with Final Fantasy VII. If there's any changes to the schedule, though, y'all can follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky, and YouTube, where I post stream updates and general shenanigans. Alternatively, y'all can hit up the Discord server where we talk about anything and everything. Very friendly bunch in there. Always welcome to any new faces. Also do movie nights in there every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also do, we're going to be doing, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're doing Spider-Man Homecoming on Monday. If you guys want to check that out, consider hitting up the Discord server where we host it. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of viewers tonight. I think we'll just call the stream here. Until next time, everybody. Oh yeah, we're also doing that Batman and West animated film. Yeah, which will be his last performance, unfortunately. Until next time, everyone. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and remember... love always. Good night, everyone.